West Bromwich Albion player Nicolas Anelka has been charged by the FA over the gesture he made during a game in December, which many consider to be anti-Semitic.
The FA has charged him under rules covering abusive, insulting or improper behaviour. But they also say this was aggravated because it included a reference to race, ethnic origin or religion. Mark Goff reports.
Nicolas Anelka's goal celebration has caused controversy since he made it on December the 28th. The gesture, also called the quenelle, is seen as a downward Nazi salute and is well known in France, Anelka's home country. His friend, the comedian Dieudonné Mabala, used it in support of an anti-Jewish political party. Pressure has been mounting on Anelka, who played against Everton last night, after the team sponsors Zoopla said they were pulling out at the end of the season because of what Anelka had done. The co-owner of Zoopla is Alex Chesterman, who is Jewish. Today, the FA acted and charged Anelka, alleging that his gesture is abusive and/or indecent, insulting and improper. But they also allege it's an aggravating offence because of its racial or religious connotations. Today, West Bromwich Albion said that Nicolas Anelka has received a 34-page dossier detailing the allegations against him, and he's now considering his options. They also said that under FA rules he can still be selected for the first team until the FA's disciplinary process is concluded. They say when that happens, they'll then conclude their own internal investigation. Today, the president of the European Jewish Congress said, "We are happy that the FA has correctly concluded that Anelka's quenelle salute falls under the guidelines of what constitutes a racist and offensive gesture. We hope that the FA will give Anelka the strongest punishment possible."
I think that Nicolas Anelka should show some contrition. He should apologise for the offence that has been caused. Even if he does not believe he has caused offence, he should recognise that Jewish people don't like a reverse Nazi salute being made in a football ground in a match that's shown around the world.
Among fans, the gesture and the possible effect on their club is causing concern.
I think Nicolas was very naive from the very outset. West Bromwich Albion made an instant defence of Nicolas, which probably at the time was also a naive thing to do.
Well, I support the club really and the stance that they've taken in that they're you know, they've not done anything until the outcome of the FA's hearing. So I don't think what he did was the right thing to do. I think he was ill-advised to do what he did.
For West Brom, which for decades has been at the vanguard of anti-racism in football, they were the first club to sign 3 of Britain's finest young black players. This row over race can't end too soon. Mark Goff, ITV News, West Bromwich.
Indeed, Anelka's controversial quenelle goal celebration isn't the first time the French footballer has hit the headlines.
Yes, throughout a career spanning 15 years, there have been managerial spats, transfer tribulations and international incidents, earning the striker the nickname Le Sulk. Chris Halpin now takes a look back at some of the Frenchman's footballing fallouts.
Controversy seems to have followed Nicolas Anelka around during his career. He came to English football in 1997 when he signed for Arsenal. Problems there began in 1998 when he claimed a teammate was too selfish because he wouldn't pass to him. The following year, French team Marseille claim Anelka was continually phoning them asking for a move. His brother said he wanted to stay at Arsenal. In the summer, he signed for Real Madrid. Then, in the year 2000, the Spanish side suspended the striker for 45 days for refusing to train. 2 years later, there was the first fallout with Anelka's national team. He said he'd never play for France again after being accused of disrespecting his teammates when he failed to play against Yugoslavia. In 2005, Anelka was back in the Premier League with Manchester City, but he wanted to be with a bigger club, so joined Turkish side Fenerbahce. 5 years later, and another international incident, this time during the 2010 World Cup. After a half-time argument with the French coach during their 2-0 defeat to Mexico, Anelka was ordered to leave the squad mid-competition. Then, at the Frenchman's last English club before coming to the Hawthorns, there was upset at Chelsea. In 2012, he was transfer listed. After revelations, he was banned from using the first-team car park. and was forced to train with the youth team.
And we'll have a look at the goals from the match against Everton a little bit later in the programme.
21 men